This has to be it.
He said, go to the big White House.
They all look the fucking same. He goes, go to the big house.
The biggest White House that you see.
Wait, you guys realize none of these are white. They're all tan.
I'm gonna call Abdul. Abdul! I think we're here. We're at the last house here. And at the door, yeah, it looks like Versace. Versace did like a number here. Is that it? Yeah. Oh my! Oh my God! I'm out.
Dude, what a flight. What a flight.
Dude, it was long, but I had a blast, I gotta tell you.
At least you guys didn't have to sit next to 4 screaming kids the whole entire flight.
Well, sorry, we couldn't sit in first class with you. All right? I'm so sorry.
Hey guys! Oh, dude!
What are you guys wearing?
I'm not changing.
This is one of those days, huh? Oh my God. This is just one of those days. God damn it!
You guys are so cute.
Coming from the gay sailor.
Dino, where's my Fudo?
I think it's still at the kitchen, because we ordered it and it hasn't come up.
Sure.
I swear to God, no joke.
You guys are not fucking with
No,
me?
that's serious.
And I'm gonna
This is
tell
not a
you,
joke.
this is the most delicious oatmeal I've ever had. You should really try some.
Well, since I'm not eating, guys, since my food was forgotten, I'm gonna get to work right away. So I'm gonna hit up Abdul and let's do Abdul's garage
Dude,
first.
Abdul has an amazing collection.
Wow.
That guy's got an insane car.
So I'll give Abdul a call right now, set
be
that up,
sick.
and let's go work. And I'll get something to eat for the road. So
we'll eat enough
yes,
for you.
I'll
don't
also
worry
take
about it.
I'll also take a shower since and change. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank
Nice.
you. Let's get this done.
What a poor guy.
About a year ago, I met over Instagram one of the funniest characters out there. His Instagram name was Atsuradino.
Enough. Why is he in the middle?
I had to make an excuse to come see Abdul because I haven't seen him in a while. And what better idea than checking out a few of the cars that he's got out here?
Abdul, dude, I think we're here. Yeah. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ! What is going on, Cupbangers? Today we're here at Abdul's amazing freaking garage. And let me ask you before we start this, can we look at what's inside back there?
Back where?
Don't play stupid with me. Obviously, we're staring at a gorgeous car collection here that you made available for us right now. And I want to ask you, which one is your favorite?
The Smart.
The Smart.
Absolutely, yeah.
What is your favorite right here?
The Carrera GT and the Cinque.
Yes. I want to ask you, what made you get each car? So do you mind if we go one by one and
Sure,
you tell me like a brief story of what made you get what? So let's start with a P1.
The look of it. F1 has a special place in my heart, and you know I can't get that. I'm not Mexican, but you know. This is what I could afford.
So this is all you could afford?
Absolutely.
Oh,
So,
man.
yeah,
All right. Well,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I guess that's a valid enough thing to say. What about the F40?
that's the best thing came out of Ferrari.
Ever.
Ever.
I don't care what anyone else says. This is the most beautiful car, the most beautiful F40 around. Walk into that bad boy.
Yeah, we just got this recently.
458 Speciale Aperta.
Aperta.
Obviously, he's using it.
Oh, he's using the crap out of the car. Jesus.
I drive my car. I mean, my F50 has 30,000 kilometers.
What made you get this one?
I don't know. It's special.
Are you really gonna give me that?
The roof comes down.
See, that on the Speciale and that they numbered this car, to me, made it like a big classic. The last naturally aspirated
V8.
engine. Exactly. And it's a convertible. And you got the best. And you got
it's not convertible. It's called Aperta.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's an Aperta, people. Don't get it wrong. A 4.0, a GT3 RS 4.0, 2011. What made you get it?
The 4.0.
The 4.0 engine. A lot of people don't know this, but this engine is completely different from the one that the new ones have on. Who made this engine?
It's a last Metzger engine.
What made you get the car? Just the engine?
I guess the rarity of it, the production number. I really truly believe no one makes cars better than Porsche.
They've been nailing it for so long, for years and years
so
now.
So precise.
Yeah. It's a car that instigates you to go fast. The moment you get in, you know that you might get a ticket that day because you cannot just drive it like a regular other person. The car vibrates. It makes you hear that engine, the noise. Everything about this car screams classic. Now, behind you, there's something a little special, right? What's that little thing called? A Ferrari Enzo. And it's just sitting here like it's nothing, by the way. Just put it all the way on the back, guys. I mean, aside from the epicness, and it's the hypercar that put Ferrari on the map, like destroying everyone else, what made you get this puppy? What makes you love it so much?
I think this is the closest to a Formula car.
The nose, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes,
That's one way to
sir.
look at it. I think the other bigger thing is the name.
How
It's
is
crazy.
it? How is it in the city? I've never driven this in the city.
It's very comfortable.
Really?
It's very comfortable.
How do you feel about like rolling your window down like this when you pull at the stoplight?
Hey, well, you don't drive a car like this every day.
Yeah.
You know what? You don't. So, if you own one of these,
occasion.
you have a guy that comes and opens the doors for you.
I'm not gonna say no to that because I don't have one, obviously, and I don't have one of those guys. Now, over here, we have something very, very special in my book. What made you get this one?
I don't know. This was my first Ferrari, actually.
Was it really?
Yes.
Bad way to start.
Holy, not a bad way to start. Forget about that. I mean, this is so
Yeah,
recent.
This was my first Ferrari, so
You went with your first Ferrari with the most epic spec in the world. What's the inspiration behind it?
I don't know. I've always been a fan of blue. Red looks amazing on Ferrari, but they're all red. I asked them to do a Mexico blue, a Riviera blue, and for some reason they said, "Oh, we cannot do that." And I said, "Okay,
Because it's
show me
Porsche, right?
Some blue that you have." They said there's another color. They showed me a tiny sample. They said it's called Azzurro, and I said, "You know what? Let's go with it." And I thought of the stripe.
Are you telling me you yourself selected that?
Absolutely, yeah.
I've seen the way he dressed.
I know. God damn.
Out there, right?
God damn. I think you nailed it. It's actually really cool that you explained all of that to us. But I think what people might want to see is actually a little bit of it driving. So
Well, I've driven all of them.
I know you have. I know you have. So here comes the awkward question. How about we take a couple for a drive?
Who will be driving?
I'll be driving. By the way, this is my way of asking people how to drive their cars on camera. That's right, so they can't say no. So what do you say, Abdul?
Fine, I'll let you drive a couple of them, but would you please leave me alone?
I promise I will. Is that a deal?
Deal.
That's a deal.
And now we get to do what we came here for. Drive some of the most amazing rides in one of the car meccas of the world, Dubai. Today, we're just gonna take 3 of the most incredible rides from Abdul's garage, and we're gonna share them with you all.
Sitting right now in your goddamn McLaren P1, baby. And it feels good. It feels good. Let's go over the regular bullshit specs that everyone wants to hear, right?
Yes.
And that is, this car is powered by a V8, a tiny 3.8-liter V8 twin turbo that produces 903 horsepower along with a battery assisting motor. That's a ton of power. And this car only weighs 1,500 kilos.
And that is my only problem with this car is the engine. I wish it was a V10.
You like them bigger, huh?
Absolutely.
You like them
Bigger,
bigger.
better, baby. Bigger, better.
One of the things about this car is this is the second one out of the 3 that can go in full electric mode the whole time, no problem.
No problem.
No problem. And that'll do like 10 kilometers, which is like 6.1 miles, 6.2 miles, right?
Yes.
That's not bad at all. So out of the Holy Trinity, which one would be your favorite?
I know you can compare them to each other, but each has its own
thing,
character.
right? Yeah.
You know, has its own feel.
Yeah.
For the power, I would say LaFerrari. For the speed, 918. For the look, P1.
So this
I
is
don't
your
compare-
model.
Yeah,
Then the 918 is your racehorse.
absolutely.
And the LaFerrari is just your wife. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
In a fucked up way, it does. This was my favorite car before driving them all. I love the way it looked. I love the way it sounds until right now. This one might be in it. The Ferrari is obviously that classic V12 that sounds insane, right? But this one, I gotta love that a little. It gives you a little bit of that Huayra turbo noise, right? Which is always good.
Yeah, the swoosh.
Oh, exactly. That it gives you the engine because you can hear that too. It kind of sounds like a UFO when you're like doing flybys.
It's kind of getting gay in here, man. Let's not do that together.
That's my face that I make when I go fast.
In the bed? Or?
Well, in both. I always go super fast in the bed.
I think the P1, it's more track focused than all of the three. I don't know if I'm mistaken. It feels that way.
It does. This one feels like a proper
I'm not
race
saying
car.
it's faster than all the three or it's better than all the three, but it feels
Like a proper race car, doesn't
Yes,
it? Yeah.
absolutely.
The more I drive it, and look, the roads out here in Dubai are so sick. Everything is flat. It's great. It feels like I feel like I'm in a racetrack. I just want to give it the full enchilada the whole time. But I probably should.
Let's put it in a race mode.
Let's put it in race mode. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
what do you
Let's
say?
do this.
Yeah.
So, for you guys that don't know, putting this car in race mode take a little bit of time. So you put this, you pull it forward, right?
You just put it in park first,
Okay. So we
Okay.
do neutral.
neutral, and then you just push
You press race.
race.
That's not true, is it?
It's true, yeah.
Suspension control unavailable. Neutral not selected. How do you select neutral?
It's
And
neutral
then
first.
You put neutral.
You make sure it's active.
Then you press the active. Then you
Then
press the race mode.
Race mode.
And then the car, race mode selected. Race mode suitable only for the track, not for public roads.
Yeah, but the roads are in Dubai are just too beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
And now you know, a lot of times when a company say, oh, this is for the track, blah, 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 this and this and that. But this one, you really feel it when you put in a race mode. You really feel it. There's a huge difference between...
Let's see, because I've driven only this on the track. Oh, and of course the brakes. By the way, these are my favorite brakes in all the three cars.
It's 0 to 100, it's 2.8, literally 100 to 0 braking, it's identical.
Identical. I love the brake feel in this car because it doesn't have that bullshit regenerative braking like the other cars have.
No,
The 918, oh, I hate it. And the LaFerrari, same shit. This is just pure brake. Like, go here, ready?
Oh, Jesus, look at that. The only
that-
thing we're missing is the harness, the racing
Yes,
harness.
actually in this thing, you kind of need it. You really need it. So maybe you should upgrade your shit up to
Absolutely, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's why I need to sell my Huayra.
Let's do a little straight pull. How about that? Just for the camera.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus. See, this is what we couldn't do in Geneva because it was snowing and it was raining and it was
And you're a
freezing.
turbo driver.
The fuck? And I'm a terrible driver.
Yeah,
so
and I
yeah.
just gave you some lessons in the past
thank
couple
you.
of days.
Thank
while
you
you're
so
here,
much, Abdul. I really
Absolutely,
appreciate the
no problem.
lessons.
Yeah.
Maybe I should stop driving this before I want to buy one. How about that? Don't do this to me, Abdul.
Yeah, well, you need to sell the 918. Like you've been doing.
Shut the fuck up.
Every single time I drive the P1 is a whole different experience. Until today, I can't forget the first time I drove one and how insane the acceleration was. But now, all I can think of is the sound. I guess as you learn more about each car, you find out things that you love about them and get to appreciate them even more.
I now understand we have all
look
these
at the,
beautiful
look
cars.
at the Burj Khalifa.
Everything is so damn beautiful.
car. The fucking Ferrari F40. Twin turbo V8 2.9 liter engine that produces 570 some horsepower.
471, I think.
Jesus Christ. You know he does the 0 to 60 in like 3.8 seconds?
Absolutely.
A car from the 80s, homie.
Absolutely.
It's just so raw. I mean, there's so many things in this car people can't even see. I mean, the way they put it together, right? Like you can see every bit of piece of carbon fiber and every piece of
so
metal. It's
simple.
just raw. It's simple. It's you, your dash right here, hard steering, your gears, and then just nothing. It's clean.
Well, this is for a man, a strong man.
So why are you driving this car then? This is just perfection. You restored the whole thing, right?
Absolutely. We sent it out to Italy. Technically changed everything mechanically. I mean, engine, transmission are original.
Of course.
But, you know, we tore it apart and we just really updated the car. What I did is, you know, I want it to be perfect. I want it to be exactly how it came out from the factory.
You changed the seats, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're very, like, they hold you so well.
Yeah,
How old are these
fat
seats, by
people,
the
yeah,
way?
fat people like yourself.
Fat people like myself.
Yeah,
need these
can't
seats.
fit it.
Guys, I cannot express how clean, how nice, how new everything is. The rubber on the steering wheel, I mean, it feels like no one's touched it
immaculate,
before.
absolutely.
It's immaculate, it really is. People don't realize that you're able to go back and restore them properly, factory
Absolutely.
restored.
Even Mercedes.
And make it your own.
Mercedes does that.
I know. So that opened a whole new thing for me because I'd like to do a couple things and fuck around with a few cars. So thank you for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's the last car that was built under Enzo,
That's right.
you know, and no one is denying it is probably the best, you know, not probably, but for sure, the best Ferrari ever built.
Well, it takes a massive shit on the F50, which came out later as far as speed
Yes,
goes.
Yes. I bought the F50 before I bought the F40. So I really love the F50. And everyone's saying, you know what, F50 is slow, F50 this and that. I really loved it. Until I bought an F40.
And that's when you changed
and I
your
was
mind?
like, wow. I think that was the only time Ferrari went backward with the F50.
Is there one thing about this car that you don't like?
Too difficult.
Too difficult?
Too difficult not to like anything about it.
I know.
It's I don't know. I love it. I love everything about it, really.
When we were growing older, this was the epitome of success.
Absolutely.
Anyone who was able to have one of these or had one of these or even touched one of these was a god in my eyes. And now we're so fucking lucky we get to drive yours on your dime today and have a blast and do this in a whole different side of the world that I never get to see.
See that? See
Oh,
that
dude!
instant-
Okay. Wow.
Driving this beautiful F40 was a completely different experience for me. I honestly was a bigger fan of the F50 before, but the level of love that Abdul poured into this car made me change my mind. And I know, yes, I changed my mind, but he did it.
Hi guys,
Ben's here.
my name is Gordon, as you can see from my sunglasses. I'm a coin trader. I trade coins.
I wish we had Gordon here. He could at least
Absolutely.
explain something about the car.
I know.
This is better than the day that I lost my virginity. I'm driving a fucking Cinque. 3 out of 5 of the Roadsters. A V12 engine that produces 668 brake horsepower with a 6-speed automatic sequential gearbox.
I think it's a perfect transmission.
No, dude, it's so perfect for the car. This thing only weighs 1,250 kilos, right?
Extremely light. Extremely light.
That's Pagani's formula right
Carbon
there, low weight.
titanium monocoque.
This
I
was the
think-
car that they started doing the carbitanium monocoque, right? This is the
Absolutely.
one that was before the Huayra, and they said, all right, we're gonna put it in every single car.
And what is that? I don't know.
And what does that mean? No one knows, but it's cool as shit. there's only 10 of these Cinques in the world, right? There's 5 Roadsters, 5 Coupes. Now,
Coupe.
Jesus, I'm sorry, mister. Also, we don't have a rearview mirror here, which is really weird, like the MC12. This takes me back a little bit. Why did they make the Cinques?
Pagani dealership in Hong Kong requested Pagani to build 5 of these cars for them exclusively, and then because it was
Such a hit.
such a hit, you know, they decided to do.
Another 5 Roadsters.
Yes.
Holy crap, so you're telling me that dealership took all 5 Coupes?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely.
Imagine if they would have kept the cars. Just so you guys know, these cars, brand new, were 1.8 million euros. In today's market, these are trading between 5 and 6 million. This car has only been out for 5 years. 5 fucking years, and he'd appreciate it like that. Let me tell you this, my friend. You bought this car at the very right time because this is gonna be F1 prices, McLaren F1 prices, before we know it. Listen, hold it. Go!
Did anyone ever tell you how annoying you are when you say,
Everyone does all the time. I just can't keep it inside of me. I'm sorry. This is really exciting shit. Trust me. If you were me, you'd be screaming even louder.
See, the other amazing thing about this car is the rarity.
Love it.
5 Roadster.
That's it.
That's it.
Done.
Done.
Aside from that, dude, come on. There's only 137 engines built for the Zonda. So that in itself, it's extremely rare to
Yes.
find, right? Give me 5 reasons why you love this thing.
The rarity,
Rarity number 1, of course.
the look. There is nothing. Not because I own this car, but there is nothing better looking than this car.
Yep.
Not even an F1. I love the F1. It's the god of the cars, but this is look-wise,
Something else, right?
absolutely out of this world. The sound.
The sound. We're gonna get to that in a second. What else?
The feel, the driving of it. The car is so low and so light. It just, you know.
It gives you that security, right? You feel like you're on the ground. This feels like a proper go-kart.
Absolutely.
Now that I get a chance to really drive this on a proper road
You know.
without snow or anything.
It's like Keira Knightley, extremely skinny, beautiful, but you know, with a big set of tits.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be a perfect woman. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. And the last one.
What we're talking about? You put the roof down.
Oh my God, you're right. This is a Roadster, man, with the craziest sound in the world. You're right, 100%. You don't even need to say anything else.
This is the only Roadster with red interior.
Is it really?
Only one in existence.
Oh, that's brilliant, you
Yeah.
motherfucker. Well done. Let's give these guys a little bit. Oh my God! Oh! See,
my God.
I couldn't do this before. This is great.
I feel like a young Hugh Hefner in this car.
The sound, the acceleration, obviously, man, come on. You got the best sounding car in the world, I think, at your disposal right here. And you gotta give it a little bit of that full enchilada every now and then. Oh my God, and of course brakes because the car is so light.
It just kicks in the guts, man.
They're just so good. Everything. Oh, man. This is 100% my second favorite car in the world, aside from the McLaren F1. You lucky fucker. Man, this drives so fucking incredibly well. And you know what? No one gives it credit. You can get in these cars, even if we don't have a rearview mirror, it's so easy to drive.
I think my favorite things about this particular car, the Cinque Roadster, the Cinque Coupe, is I think it's the most well-built car by Pagani.
And also this. Oh my God. And when you let go of the accelerator, he doesn't stop you right there and then. He doesn't make the car go unbalanced.
No.
Like it stays. And it's great. It's so fucking accessible, that power. I mean, in most cars, whenever you're pushing so much horsepower, and especially back in like when this came out, the car becomes a little nervous and tricky, and honestly, it makes me nervous to drive him. This is easy. I actually want to show you how to drive it properly. Do you mind if I do?
Go ahead.
This is what we live for. The way that fucking spits out of the bag, Jesus Christ. I don't want to ask you which one's your favorite of all the cars that you have in your garage, but tell me this is it.
Oh man, I think this is it.
Yeah, right?
really
It kind of
do.
has to.
Yeah.
You gotta, otherwise you'd be an asshole.
Yeah. Really, it's so beautiful that honestly, like I love driving my cars, but this one, I don't want to drive it. It's so fucking beautiful.
You just want to stare at it too,
No,
right?
I want to. I swear, I'm gonna build a house. Put this in my fucking living room.
The beautiful thing about
I'm not
it
gonna
is
do that. I'm
you
not gonna
drive
do
them.
that. I'm just saying. I'm not really
No,
gonna do
but-
that. I'm just like you. I changed my mind a lot.
God damn it! Oh, I hate you.
Everyone says don't meet your heroes because you'll most likely be disappointed. Well, the same thing can be said about cars. I was so nervous that the Cinque wouldn't turn out to be that unicorn that I had made up in my mind, but honestly, it exceeded all of my expectations and then some. We had a blast driving those cars, but there is nothing like getting together with your friends, eating some good food, and doing a recap of what we just experienced.
Oh my god.
Let there be food.
Action.
After a long day, this is all we needed.
I asked Abdul if I could take the P1 out. He said no.
Why would he do that? We got some sick ass shots with the Burj Khalifa on the back.
Honestly, pictures, videos doesn't really do justice to these cars.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
None of this would have been possible without you. Let's give him a nice round of applause.
For so long, I tried looking to fit into several groups, and I was just never able to. A family might be something you're born into, but somehow, through all these experiences, I've finally been surrounded by a family. A family of guys that takes care of one another and share similar goals, to enjoy life and to fill it with happiness.
Hopefully you'll like the video. We're gonna edit you completely out. No. We had a really, really good time today. I hope that translated into film, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Abdul. Thank you, everyone. All right. Let's eat a little bit more, please.
On the next episode of Let's Talk About Cars, yo.
What is going on, Cupbangers? We are here on the other side of the world. We came to Dubai for one obvious reason. Do some stuff that we never get to do in America.